Going into CinemaCon this past April in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace, always look forward to it. Now, we knew that Ridley Scott's new movie Napoleon was coming with Joaquin Phoenix fresh off his Academy Award win. And I admit my expectations were muted. I mean, Ridley Scott is an iconic Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame director for sure. But, you know, his last period piece, I believe it was called The Last Duel. I didn't mind it, but it wasn't great. And then his movie after that, House of Gucci, I liked it more than most people, but I didn't think it was great. But particularly the period piece one. So I didn't have a lot of expectation. Well, then they showed us this big presentation for it at CinemaCon, and it blew my mind. I absolutely loved it. It looked like Ridley Scott was back at the height of his powers. Like it almost had like a Gladiator kind of DNA to it in a way, and really leaning a lot on Joaquin Phoenix's acting capabilities, which are, of course, extensive. They dropped the first trailer for it. It was great. And they just dropped a new one. And it's fantastic. Now, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. I am, generally speaking, not a big fan of period piece movies using modern music in their trailers. I'd rather hear like an orchestra score or something like that for a period piece sort of thing. So with them bringing in and playing like a modern piece of music with the trailer, that put me off at first. But the longer I watch the trailer, it's like, this is actually enhancing the trailer. This is working with the trailer for me. Vanessa Kirby looks like she's going to kick the living crap out of this movie. I mean, she just looks fantastic in this. I cannot wait to see Joaquin Phoenix and her playing off of each other. And again, I really do hope that this is what it looks like, a true return to form for Ridley Scott, one of the all-time greats, who over the past 15 years or so has turned out, let's be honest, his fair share of crap. But we've also got things like, what movie, Ray?
The Martian, baby.
The Martian, baby.
The best movie ever.
we got our dose of that, and hopefully this is a return to that form. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. Did you know that the average person has around 12 paid subscriptions, and they might not even remember to subscribing to half of those? If you have no idea just how much you're spending each month, you need Rocket Money. It's this great app that tracks all of your expenses so you know exactly where your money is going. I recently just found out that over 80% of people have subscriptions that they've completely forgotten about. Seriously, think about how many free trials you subscribe to that you just probably never canceled. And that's why I'm such a big fan of Rocket Money, because I was one of those people. When I signed up to Rocket Money, I was stunned to find out that a gym I had belonged to in another city I lived in, I had still been paying my dues to for over 2 years. Also, that music subscription service I use, I forgot I was subscribed to 2 other ones. That's where Rocket Money comes in, because Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. With over 3 million users and counting, Rocket Money customers have saved on average of $720 a year. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Campea. That's rocketmoney.com/Campea. rocketmoney.com/Campea. Sean, you had a chance to take a look at this trailer for Napoleon. What have your expectations been for this movie, and what did you think of this trailer spot we got?
Well, as you said, the last several years, Ridley Scott hasn't put out, for me, some of his better films are the ones I've connected with all that much. But with this movie, you've got one of the best directors of the last 50 years, one of the best and most interesting actors of his generation, tackling one of the most fascinating men of the last several hundred years. This is like all of the ingredients for something awesome. And then even beyond that, the last time Ridley Scott and Joaquin Phoenix teamed up, it was Gladiator. They're returning to that genre that was so good that Ridley Scott just knocked it out of the park with. And you see this trailer, and it's that again. It's that epic, sweeping nature. The battle scenes have all of these shots that just stand out, with the horse running through and he swings the sword at the guy's head, the horse running out on the ice. They're just these great shots that stand out to you. Like with The Last Duel, they tried to tease that maybe it was going to be this big, some war scenes in there. There's like 30 seconds of war scenes and it's like a drama. This feels like a true return to this gigantic, sweeping, epic war film with an amazing central character played by an amazing actor.
I mean, I particularly love that shot too, when he's standing up there. It's obviously his coronation. He's like, I found the crown in the gutter and I place it on my own head. That's a taste of Napoleon. Nobody was worthy to put the crown on his head. So he had to place the crown on his own head. I cannot wait to see this movie. Hopefully it lives up to the expectations. I admittedly have gone into a couple of Ridley Scott films the last number of years with some pretty high expectations and walked away a little bit disappointed, but this looks like it's just on another level. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.